Hey all. So here we are with another episode of Bad Girl Wisdom, raw and uncut. So what the fuck is Bad Girl Wisdom? And there's a story for that I'm gonna share with you in today's video. So Bad Girl Wisdom got started after I had my traumatic brain injury, and I'm not really great with dates, but I believe it was like 2012. There's not a lot of light today. For those of you who are just seeing this for the first time, you can go to my Instagram account and check out what's going on. But I live in a safari tent right now, and it's raining today. So I am chilling with the cats. You can see they are chilling right there. And there's a little doggy under there. And I'm going to share with you what is Bad Girl Wisdom and what got me started on this. So everything I'm sharing with you is about transforming anger into your passion. And for me, that was the key with everything, the anger that I carried all my life and the fear I carried from having sexual trauma at such a young age, of being preyed upon and in that stress state of, having to hide and being dragged out from under beds by my ankles and being forced to endure pain. And then to find out from society that what was forced upon me makes me less than valuable, that I am a bad girl who has to hide my secrets of all the bad things that have happened to my body. And then the journey of that was how I, like most women who've been through what I've been through, most people have been through traumatic childhoods, is I was very self-destructive. And there was that turning point where I went on a journey to find out, how can I find what I was told I was missing. I was told I was missing self-confidence. I was told that I was missing self-trust, and it was like that I had trust issues. I'm like, well, of course I fucking have trust issues. So feeling like, okay, what do I do with all this anger and all this crazy? And all that I saw was that this was the block. This was what was between me and everything I wanted. This was what was stopping me from having the career I wanted. This is what was stopping me from having the relationships that I wanted. This is what was stopping me from having the health and feeling good as being me, whatever the fuck that meant. And I didn't know what it meant, because you can't know what that means if you've never experienced it. If up to that point, my whole experience of life from the age of 2 has been lived in a state of fear, of feeling unsafe, afraid to be completely seen because of the multiple sexual assaults that followed, being raped as a toddler, being raped at gunpoint when I was 13 years old, an attempted rape when I was 20, let alone all the ass grabs and everything else that every woman's endured. Every country, every state, didn't frickin' matter. So, a lot of anger had built up. And I did the traditional routes of therapy and medication, things like that. And before I go any further, let me just do the Lloyd Dobler disclaimer. There is no selling, there's no coaching program, there's nothing you have to sign up for. This is just my story. I'm doing this because of where we're at in this time and place and everything. It's frustrating being a woman, seeing the assault on our women's rights around the world. And then at the same time, it's exciting being a woman at this time and place, knowing that we are the majority in the world, that we're seeing different countries around the world make big strides in women's rights, and that women are standing up and saying, hey, you know what? I don't want to fucking do the good girl camouflage anymore. I don't want to drown and under the weight of pretending to be someone who I am and hide my truth of what the fuck is really going on when women try to reach out and go for what it is that they want in this world and compete. And be whatever. You all know what's going on. So, bad girl wisdom. So after my brain injury, I was angry. I was really angry. Like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to be. It was a whole another level of existence that I had never experienced before. In addition to the physical pain and the brain fucking potholes that I fall into where things just like aren't connecting. I was angry because I felt useless. I felt like everything that I had thought was what it was that I was supposed to be as a woman just dissipated with this accident. And I was trying so hard to like get back to where I was supposed to be helpful in society and create money and have a good job and create security in my life, and all those things that I was told are markers of success. And my husband, who I freaking adore, and I'll get into that more later, but he was really the first man that I allowed myself to be completely seen. My whole truth, bad girl, good girl, fears, doubts, joys, happiness, you know, I share it all with him. And it's a really amazing to connect with someone who just digs me for being me. But we were hanging out, and there was this neighbor, and she like straight up said to my face, "Oh, you remind me of my stepmom, and I hate her." It was like, okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? And I kept doing what, you know, I was told to do, is, you know, especially, you know, trying to do the yoga thing, be kind, you know, take the high road, on and on and on. And I remember one day, like, I said hello to her, and she just straight up fucking ignored me. And so I said it again, straight, like, in the face, looked at me, walked by, ignored me. So we're walking back up the driveway, my husband and I, and I'm like, man, what was that all about? And my husband, and all his bad boy wisdom, looked at me and said, why the fuck do you care? And it was like, bam, like, yeah, why the fuck do I care? And so that kind of got the wheels turning, you know. With my traumatic brain injury, it was like, okay, I really needed to start making some hard choices. What the fuck did I care about? What was I trying to put time and energy into to maintain that was taking time away from what I needed to do for my health, for our financial security? What could I do and create? And why would I want to, like, you know, I'm here at life right now. There's a lot of shit I can't do anymore. But there's a lot of stuff I still can do. And there's still a lot of things that I'm passionate that I can do. So when it came to the anger, it was like, okay, what the fuck do I care about? What the fuck can I do about it? What the fuck can I do about it with the traumatic brain injury from a couch in this moment? And with social media, you know, I might not be able to be out marching in the streets with my sisters and brothers and for change, but what I can do is put together videos and share with you this journey of what I found that has worked and hasn't worked. What I can do is use my 5-call app and make phone calls. What I can do is stop hiding in the shadows. So it's a very shadowy video, and come out with my truth, my whole story. And it's just an average story. But once again, the secrets is what's been weighing women down so much. And not only am I coming out with my story, I went on to ask other women what their story was that didn't live the good girl life. They had violence in their life. They had stress in their life. They dealt with it in their childhood. They've dealt with rape. They've dealt with domestic violence. How did they come out from under it? And we all agreed on the same thing. The way we emerged out of it was self-love. But if you've never loved yourself, if you were told that you were unlovable from such a young age, that you tried to destroy yourself because you believed you were so bad, you didn't deserve to be part of this beautiful existence that Mother Earth actually provides for us. When you feel so ripped up inside, how do you find self-love? And that's the journey. That's the journey of the Mad Priestess. For me, I remember I was sitting there and I was reading the story on Facebook of this young girl who committed suicide because somebody roofied her at a party and a bunch of guys fucking pulled a train on her, and then they put the video up in school, and she was drowning under the shame. She was drowning under the brutality of people, you know, just throwing her to the curb and treating her like a whore for something that wasn't her fault. And I thought, you know, what could I, you know, if I could have shared anything, if I could have told her, like, one day those people won't fucking matter. One day you can get up, you can leave. You're in the United States. You know, we are blessed as a country to have a certain amount of legal rights for women. We're still fighting for our rights. But you can go and create a life for yourself that is beyond all the stupid shit that you've been told that you have to be. And all these amazing women, I put a post down on Facebook and said, hey, share your stories with me. And all these amazing women stepped up, and they spent a couple hours on the phone with me as I took them through this questionnaire and this interview, asking them what they had learned in life, what they would pay forward to other women. And it was just across the board. It was agreed upon self-love. And even just striving for it, filling your day up with things that you love to do, slowly starts to change the alchemy of who you are and takes you to that place of love. Love that you have for yourself, love that you carry in your heart for the people that make you so happy, love that you have for your fur critters, love that you have for nature, love that you have for food, whatever that is. Fill up on it. Alright, so this video's starting to get a little long in the tooth, so tomorrow I'll tell you just a little bit more about who I am and how I ended up living in a safari tent. Until then, peace out.